Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope you're doing really well. I'm going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Cancer sign. So guys, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember that the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Cancer, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Cancer? Cancer. All right, Cancer, you're starting out with the Sun. You have Temperance, and coming out together, you have Innocence, which is the same as the Fool and the Two of Pentacles. Wow, what great energy here. So with the Sun, this is happiness. This is new beginnings. It's like I'm hearing a new day is dawning. Temperance tells me that you're emotionally very grounded and yet very balanced as well. So it's like your emotions are grounded in reality. There's something new that's beginning for you. I see that there's a brand new beginning. I do feel like this is because of a conscious choice that you have made. Now, that being said, be careful because somebody is in the background observing that new beginning and would like to, kind of take you off course. But you're aware of this. The Sun is also clarity. You're aware of this. Why? Well, because you've done so much healing here. Yeah, you're weighing up the pros and cons of this new beginning here, but these are conscious choices and you look like you're happy, you're healed, you're in power of yourself. You're not trying to control anything else. You've got good stuff happening. This is beautiful energy. Let me see who's in your energy. And I have to tell you this, with the Sun, this new beginning, you're not by yourself. There's somebody with you, somebody that you would consider almost to be a hero in your life. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Wands reversed. Now, why do we have to deal with this person? This is whoever is lurking in the background. This is somebody you had an ending with. And why? Well, there was a lack of stability. This person was trying to act as if they were growing something with you that was stable, but it wasn't. It wasn't. And so they're feeling a sense of failure. And this person tried to present themselves as being your hero as well, that they were going to be out here protecting you, fighting off all these dragons or whatever. But they failed miserably in this because there was no stability in their life. This person could have been somebody who was presenting themselves in a way that was untrue. There's a sense here of them acting as if they were going to make all your dreams and wishes come true, and then they did nothing. Nothing. And I will tell you, this person is undergoing some sort of a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson. Your energies are so different that it's ridiculous. So I don't know why we keep seeing this person. Let me see the energy between Cancer and this person. I will tell you what I've noticed is that the more and more you move towards what it is that is making you happy, what is making you fulfilled, the less strong this energy gets. So, but I have a suspicion that they're holding on to you. Prince of Wands in the reverse. This person is hoping that you're new. If you are in a new connection or you're looking for a new connection, they're hoping it fails. Yeah. This person has received some bad news. They're feeling like a failure themselves right now. I do feel like this is somebody that you're not currently talking to because your attention is absolutely elsewhere. You don't have a good opinion of this person. You feel like this person was chasing after everyone and everything. So yeah, this person is feeling like a failure right now. Let me see what is affecting this connection. They're hoping that this connection that you are either manifesting or that you already have fails too. Show me what's affecting this connection. Six of Swords in the reverse, and that's the stuck energy. Yeah, that's the stuck energy, and it's coming directly from this person and this ending because you're healed. or healing, and you're grounded in reality as well as your emotions. It's like you're over here growing something wonderful, and this person is stuck, and so therefore they're holding on to your energy. They're in a state of chaos, and they're wanting to bring chaos into your world. Let me see. But I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I feel like you're protected. Show me the outcome for Cancer. I mean, I know y'all are tired of hearing about this person. I'm tired of hearing about him. All right, so we have the Princess of Cups reversed and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Let me move these cards just a little bit. Now, the Princess of Cups reverse is like the Page of Cups, okay? So what I'm seeing in your outcome, this person, they are missing you. They feel lost. There's a deep sense of loss. They could also be having some financial problems, and it's because I definitely see they're having financial problems, but it's because what they were building here was an illusion. And I have a suspicion that they were trying to do something that was financial that was an illusion. This person looks like they are, you know, they're a little bit manipulative. So I do see that anything that this person would offer you, you are turning down. I also feel like you have no feelings or emotions for this person any longer. Yeah, you may be oblivious to the fact that they are in the background because you're kind of pursuing your own, you know, new beginning here. And I feel like you're not even aware of this person. You're not even focused on them. I also feel like this person took advantage of an innocence that is within you, Cancer. And if you ask me, that's like the worst thing somebody can do, is to exploit someone's innocence. So I don't feel like you, and I'll tell you this too, at some point, I feel like you felt that you were rescuing this person. You were helping this person, perhaps financially even. And now you're not doing that. Now you're not doing that at all, nor do you need to. You didn't need to then, but I can see where that was part of what was being exploited for somebody. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel like you don't even see this person as an option. I also feel like, you know, you walked away from this person. There could be some sort of return here. There could be some sort of return. There could be something that is connecting the two of you in some manner that's making it difficult for you to completely expunge them out of your energy. But I do feel that, I do feel like this person is not who you want. So let me clarify. Spirit, why is the Sun here? Why is the Sun here for Cancer? There are other people who are happy for you. They are not connected to this person whatsoever. They could be connected to someone new, or in some manner, they're not connected to this person, and they may be watching you move towards your happiness, move towards something new, and they are genuinely happy for you. Well, that was interesting. Okay, so we have Judgment in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so a lot of you have met somebody new, somebody who fills your cup, you fill their cup. Others of you, you're filling your own cup until you do meet that person that you're manifesting. But I do see with Judgment in reverse, you feel like you had an error in judgment with this person that's in your energy. And I feel like there's no way on God's green earth that you're going back towards that. You're legitimately, whether you're filling your own cup or you've met somebody, you're legitimately healed and beginning to feel happy again. So I feel like you don't want to go backwards. Let me see Temperance. And it took a long time to get to this point, but you know, here you are. Show me Temperance. Show me Temperance. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Okay, so you have the Four of Cups and you have the Ten of Swords. This was a painful ending for you. Yeah, and that it made it very difficult for you to actually move forward and to heal yourself. There was a betrayal that was here, but you've learned the lessons that came with that. I see people or Cancers that have looked back and learned the lessons. You've examined the past. You've felt the feelings, you know, and now you're open to love. And like I said, some of you have new love that's already come in, or you're manifesting it and it's coming in. But I definitely see a new beginning for all of you. You're just on different time frames here. So it was difficult to move forward from this. You did feel betrayed. It was painful, but you learned the lessons, and that's what's important, and that's why this new love is coming in. It's almost like God is saying, okay, Cancer, I know you had to heal. I know you had to go through a hard time. I know you felt betrayed, and I know it was painful. So you've done the work. I'm proud of you. So here is the love of your life. So let's see this bottom energy. It took a while for you to be able to open up to somebody new, a new love. And there it is, Page of Cups. The Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a new beginning that's coming. You don't need this person. Now, you have the Page of Cups here in reverse, so some of you have yet to meet this person, but they're coming, I'm telling you. So it's when you decide that you're moving on entirely, especially away from this energy that's trying to hold on to you. You're taking your power. It's the Emperor who drives the Chariot. So when you take control of your life, you take your power back and you begin to move forward, that's when you will meet this new person. And you're going to have more than one option, by the way. But I feel like some of you have already met this person. Some of you are meeting this person. It's a brand new beginning. It's something you're going to invest in. You guys are being very patient. If you're still waiting for this person, you're being very patient in the process as well. And I do like that. I do like that. You're going to have options here, but it is because of all the healing that you've done. It's because you learned the lessons. It's because you moved through the emotions. It's because you learned to love yourself. And so now it's like and because you opened up to that love. And so I do see it's coming. If it hasn't already, it is coming. So your energy is excellent here, and I love that. Because I know a lot of Cancers, and I know that a lot of you guys have gone through some difficult times. So I love this energy. You look like you're very happy. So let me look at this person's energy. I mean, Spirit's showing it to us for a reason. Show me the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person wants you back. Five of Coins reverse and the Five of Wands. They actually feel like they're competing with someone new. Whether you've met someone or not, they feel like you have, and they want it to fail. So this person, they're saying, no, I'm going to fight for Cancer now. Well, where were they fighting for you before? But they still have this feeling of being defeated. Yeah. This person could have been in the public eye and could have recently gone through an experience that humbled them, because they're being humbled, I'll tell you that. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? I feel like this person can be very argumentative. They paint themselves as the victim. This could even be somebody who, is like a hypochondriac, because I'm seeing something to do with even health issues. All right, so we have Temperance in reverse. You have Temperance in the upright. And the Magician, this person is manipulative. Yeah, it's manipulative. They manipulate, especially with regard to presenting like they're going to be the answer to all your problems. They could also be doing some shady stuff with regard to finances and money. Yeah, they're completely unhealed and their emotions are a little bit unhinged. I would be careful with that. Yeah, I would be very careful with that. So let me see. Let me see. The King of Wands reversed. You might be dealing with a Gemini or a Sagittarius. I think I already said Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. All right. So we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, this person's going back and forth in their head about what they need to do. What they need to do in order to find happiness for themselves. Yeah, should they come towards you? Should they not? They're missing you. Should they take action? Should they not? Yeah, and I feel like this person actually withheld either finances or they withheld stability. This person could be codependent on your energy as well. Because they're trying to say basically here that they can't be happy without you, okay? And I definitely feel like they've had some financial losses, but I see them going back and forth about what to do, how to handle this, how to get what it is that they want so they can feel happy. But they haven't released you. They haven't let you go. So let me see the energy between Cancer and this person. You're dealing with somebody here that is highly manipulative, and they are definitely unhealed. They may be presenting like they're unbothered, that they're happy with their current situation, but they're not. And they honestly don't know what to do right now. And I think that's because you've just left them in the dust, Cancer. They're manifesting you back. This person isn't giving up their energy very easily either. Yeah, you walked away from them. Eight of Cups, Four of Wands reversed. You could have been married to this person or in a long-term relationship with them. And if so, it was full of conflict. All you wanted was to be loved and to love them. And now you've walked away. You want nothing to do with this person. You're not going back to this person if they were the last person on earth. And I feel like you're not even talking to them. Yeah, you're not even talking to them. They're hoping that whatever you have going on, if you are with somebody, because I feel like they don't quite know. But if you are with somebody or if you start something, they're hoping it fails and that you'll default back to them. Wow. I don't really care for their energy, if I'm being honest. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? This is what's affecting the connection. Okay, we have the Six of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So there's an outside party affecting this connection. Somebody somebody from their past. There's an outside party here. That's interesting. Yeah, somebody that they haven't moved on from other than you. Now, they haven't moved on from you either. That sounds like open doors, and open doors leads me to think of somebody who is a bit narcissistic. Because narcissists tend to leave open doors left and right. You walked away and you're feeling successful here. So I don't feel like you're going to allow this person to keep you stuck. You know that they're trying to keep you stuck. You learned your lesson. You've healed. You have success coming, and you're watching them be stuck. And you know that this person is still holding on to your energy. You're aware of it, but you don't care because you have your own success going on. And when you walked away, Cancer, you walked away. You were like, I'm done. Now, I will say that this person is wrapped up in a loop, possibly with a karmic connection. There's a third party here that is in contact with this person. I won't even call them your person because I don't feel like they are. They're holding on to you, but you've moved on. So, yeah, this person leaves open doors, but they're still very attracted to you. They, I feel like this is somebody that is an attractive person. I feel like they're charismatic, but they're also manipulative. They use that charisma in order to, you know, manipulate scenarios with regard to finances and money, also with regard to people. And I feel like their luck has run out on that. I feel like they're trying to manifest now and it's failing them. And this is why they're feeling like a failure, and they are. So they're basically fighting battles on multiple fronts. They're involved in some other connection here that is extremely chaotic as well. It's very unbalanced. So they're repeating this pattern elsewhere, but I don't think you care because you've moved on. So let me see. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome. This person could have been somebody that's not single and they tried to bring you in as a third party somehow. Ooh, Seven of Swords reverse. Well, there it is. You've got their number, Cancer. I'm not even worried for you because I feel like you've got their number. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the Death card. There's that ending. And we have the Empress. Interesting, interesting. This person tried to present themselves as being a divine partner, but they were lying and you know it. Yeah, they sold you a pipe dream at some point, but I feel like you're very well aware of it. And I feel like they kind of drew you in and you thought you were helping them. You know, it was, this person is very manipulative. Regardless, in your outcome, I do see an ending for sure. And you've got this person's number. You're investing in a new beginning. You've moved on. I feel like you either have someone new or that person is coming in. You're having nothing to do with this person. You're over it. You're done. You're done. They literally killed any feelings that you had for them. And I feel like you were so patient. You were actually very patient with this person, but they were a snake in the grass. And now you're aware of it. You're done. In their energy, they see you as the Empress. They do. They see you as somebody who has it all. The Empress, for some of you, you could be pregnant, and they've seen that. They see you being happy. They don't know what to do now. They have no idea what to do because they are codependent on your energy. See, here's the thing, is this person presented themselves as being this strong person who was going to fight all your battles, and they were going to be, you know, that person who protected you, yada, yada. But what they were actually doing was sucking your energy dry because you're the Empress and they know it. And so they see you now having risen above them. You're happy. You know your value. You know your self-worth. And they don't know what to do. They know you've ended it and that you're not moving back towards them. And why would you? So this person, every illusion that they were casting has been shattered. You've been able to see clearly through it. And that same illusion that they had spun up that may have kept you a little bit confused for a time, once it shattered, they could also see you clearly. And they see you sitting here, you know, not chasing after anything. They see you attracting everything that you could want. They're having financial difficulties, and they don't get their money honestly. And you're doing well. Like, you're attracting all kinds of good things to yourself. Some of you, like I said, are becoming a parent. Some of you are, you know, just bringing in prosperity of all kinds. And now they see it. They see the happiness that you have. If you are involved elsewhere, or you know, if you're involved elsewhere, they're seeing that. And it's killing them. It's killing them. But that's their karmic lesson. Yeah, that is their karmic lesson. And I don't feel like they're actually learning it is the problem, because they're repeating this process elsewhere as well. It's craziness. That's crazy. This person, you're so much better off, Cancer, without this person. And you have something new starting here. I think that you will be so much happier. So just keep moving forward. Maybe do some cord cuttings and see if you can like get this person out of your energy. It helped me because I'm tired of seeing them. All right, bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups in the reverse, which tells me that you are no longer confused. I think this person had you confused for a minute. You're not confused. You don't see them as you don't see them as an option in your life. You wouldn't go back if they were the last person on earth. So I do feel like you have moved forward. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Cancer. Okay, we have number 24, and this card is called Self-Love. Okay, let's read that. Sorry, it took a second. It says, take time to get to know yourself and what works for you in this particular cycle of your life. Some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. Have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe love in and out every moment of the day. Ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship I engage in? Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, and in prayer, etc. Keep your heart open, even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. You know, and I feel like that's what you guys are doing. I'm so proud of you. All right, I hope that this has been helpful, Cancer. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Cancer, know that I'm proud of you and know that you are loved. And namaste.